beep, beep. Testing, testing. Yep, there we go. We are live. Oh yeah. Good morning to the no one who is currently watching. Yeah, just playing some more of this, because OBS works. Like OBS. Just gonna close that tab. Because the Arc Wiki is surprisingly heavy. Yeah, just not sure if it's properly streaming yet. Let's find out. Maybe it is. Anyway, take me a Triceratops, because it was outside my house. Oh, there's an iguanodon. That's convenient. Managed to collect some more things yesterday. I've got a stony fella at last, which is making things so much better. Because stony fellas are the real MVPs in this game. Because, you know, an Anki is good. Like, cannot really fault an Anki. But, you know, just stone. Stone is... Right, so we've got rubble. Let's go and the daily bench. Why has I got that red light up? That's a bit concerning. Have I pressed something? There might be a better way of collecting these. Could try any fella at it. Might try and get a beaver today. I've got quite a bit of time. Say, potentially could go at 4. But my boss rightly pointed out, if you want to paint that kitchen, maybe not today, because it's a weekend and people will be in the house. And it's like, oh yeah, weekends are a thing. So yep, no work for me today. That's no major work for me today. Yeah. Hey, one person is watching. Hello, Oka Native. I had a lot of pink dye spare. There's nothing really more to it than that. It seemed like a good idea at the time. I had made an enforcer. I don't know if you'd have seen it in the last stream I did. However, the enforcers you can make are level 1. And what did kill it? Let me see. It was killed level 125 Scorpion. Because I was using it basically as like a bicycle. And I parked it up and something ate it. I mean, it was attacking. It was like a massive melee, but yeah, it didn't go too well. Surprisingly, the thing that killed that Scorpion, one of the parasaurs. Parasaurs are violent. Yeah, I see you over there. So yeah, I'm not actually live streaming in my own Discord, because no one really goes there. But if people want to join it, I can start actually doing it. People can come in and say whatever they feel is inappropriate in my chat, because meh. I'm going to try and do some general tidying up, get some more tames. Should generally do some busy work today. Remember that I'm taming dinosaurs. It's always important. Yep, that should be fine. I have a load of schematics. The problem is, the only place I can currently make them is in the beacons, and you can't put the blueprint into the beacon. You can only put the resources to make the basic stuff. So I need to get all the tech stuff together to make a thing, and I've not found a sort of actual element yet. I can make element shards. That's a good point. How much of the cross aberration stuff still works? could make a charge node. I think you can convert that stuff in a charge node. Because I'm not actually sure how this bit of the game works. However, I'm going to try not to do that. As, at the moment at least, there are some problems with trying to get anything done. Because my main source of resources is stuff. So, 2 people with the chat. What shall I name this new lady Triceratops? I'll leave it unnamed for a minute while I bring it back to the base. Let me know what you think I should name it, and I will attempt to follow your wishes. I may fail. Oh, that's Dilophosaur eggs. So I've not got an item collector yet. Does it have anything to power it? Missy. Yeah, I can do that. My normal thing is I won't name a dinosaur if it's too similar to an existing dinosaur. Did they actually kill off the master in the end? Seems like the kind of thing they'd do at the moment. Despite the fact that they gender swapped her. Him, her, I don't know, what do you call them at this point? It's the master. You know who they are. So we've got plenty of berries, plenty of meat. Got slowly building up supplies, but it's all manually picked up, which is surprisingly boring. Good amount of metal cooking. Oh yeah, enforce the schematics. Let's see, we've got a 140. Yep, 140 is the highest. But, so we need a tech replicator to make it. Isn't that a time paradox? Doesn't that, like, break the last season I watched in any detail was Matt Smith's. I think I saw a couple of the Capaldi episodes, but I was at uni and did not have a television. And they like to remind you that iPlayer is like the work of Satan. Sorry, that not watching iPlayer with a TV license. Which, you know, I could be fucked to do anyway, because, yeah. Right, let's offload the Yankees. Intention is to build a better house at some point, but I need more resources than that. Rex bait. So I could probably make some more element shards. Don't know how much you need to make actual element. I don't follow any of that stuff. I saw that they appear to have fallen down the virtue signaling tree, but really clumsily, and I was just like, Why? You know, it might be good. I've not actually seen it, but it's not enough motivation to buy a license to watch something that might be okay. Oh, low health. Why is that red indicator? It's concerning me. Yeah, no, quite quiet in this time of the morning. I say morning, it's nearly afternoon, but okay, I can't assemble an enforcer as I need a tech replicator, which I can make. However, I need element, and I don't believe that I can recraft element. I just think I can get element dust, so I can make element shards, but I don't know how you process the shards, and I've not found anything that can do that yet. I think it's one of those things if you can do it in the replicator. So I just need to get enough actual element, but I've yet to find the source of element other than the aberration mod, which gives you access to things that would normally not be accessible in a non-aberration map. And I kinda don't want to use those. I can only make a level 1 at a city terminal, and they're alright, but they're not good. At best, they're a slightly flimsier raptor. They're not very tough, they're not very durable. You know, they can't, well, they can run for quite a long time, but that's about it. It's just a raptor that eats element. Which, as I currently don't have any raptors, isn't so bad, but you can't fire guns from the back of it, and that's currently why I want a raptor. Which is one of today's jobs, as I've now got a nice big stockpile of, what's it called again? Narcotic. After the last time that I got narcotic and a seagull. Stole all of it, then a dodo, and then killed that dodo. They can climb walls, but I'm looking at trying to get a flyer today. I'm just trying to get some bits and pieces. I should probably try and find a beaver, because taming a pterosaur is going to be a while. And I could get one, but I need to get an oviraptor first to build up the chain of kibbles to do it properly. Or I can just knock out a sleepy fella and do it that way. Because I think you need to kibble tame a Pharazenosaur, because otherwise it is just pain and suffering. Why do you guys not understand doors? I like my rock drake. My rock drake was nice. Didn't use him too often because wyverns, but yeah, Hydra could just run up things. Come on. I know that you're really heavy. Just get through the sodding doorway. Can't believe you've done this. Probably boost their speed at some point, but I want to get a good one. I'm slowly collecting enough Dilophosaurs to do that. Huh. No, I'm trying to get the pressure cooker, but to do that I need to go out into the Badlands and yeet some of the corrupted stuff to get the biopolymer. As I found one place that spawns obsidian, but it's so far away, and I wouldn't want to risk a convoy with this amount of dinos. Like, if I had some spares, yeah, probably, but... yeah, they're alright. I mean, I've got some bits and pieces from corrupted dinosaurs. Got that scrap there, that should go in the forge. Should have enough metal soon to make the pressure cooker. I guess I'll turn a stack of this into element. I don't think I'm doing anything else with it, and I can turn it back. Oh yeah, here's the accidental otter. So for context on the accidental otter, one of the players had managed to fall into a gap and get stuck. So I was like, okay, let's try the teleport function and see if I can just summon him. You know, so he doesn't have to just sit in no man's land slowly dying. And I couldn't get my console to behave properly, so I kept trying all the different ones, and eventually I'm like, fuck it, I'll just try one of the spawn things and make sure I'm at least getting the the syntaxing right and whatever. So I spawn an otter, and instead of it being a level 50, I spawned level 500. So I got a rather a good otter. That yeah, it's a bit of a killing machine. By a bit, quite a concerning amount. Yeah, the unstable element slowly turns into regular element, which is useful. Also, my greenhouse doesn't work. That's a good thing that I found out today. I'll quickly waddle over there while I'm crafting loads of stuff in my bag. So yep, little greenhouse, you know, plenty of light, you'd think. It's light everywhere. There's Pinprick. Pinprick tried to kill me. I made him my own. Have you sent it out after a Rex yet? Sent what out after a Rex? Oh, the otter. No, it's only got a... It's a very good otter, but it is still an otter. Yeah. No greenhouse effect. I guess it's because I'm indoors, but... It's inconvenient. At the point, I will probably just take all the roof off and put this somewhere else. I'll keep the farm, but I like to have the farm inside my courtyard type thing. Oh, did I make so much of this stuff? It's taking ages. There's my new workshop slowly getting built. So let's see, cooking. Yep, just the polymer now. So if I go and take out Ho Chi Minh, I should be able to get some organic nodules. But I've got to be careful because Ho Chi Minh is our only angry boy at the moment, which is why I want to try and get some raptors or something. Let's go and have an explore. I'll come back for kibbles and prime and whatever when I know what I'm looking for. What's that? My biggest problem recently has been I don't know how many hours in this DLC. A few hours a day. Depends how busy I've been. My biggest problem so far has been finding good dinosaurs that aren't just going to get eaten by defense units. Apparently I'm flying some brontosauruses now, alright. I had no quarrel with you. But now you must die. But no, Ho Chi Minh is it's not bad, but I wouldn't intentionally put him in a fight. Mainly because it's Stu's and not mine. And, you know, killing off someone else's dinosaurs is generally considered a faux pas. Mitch. Oh, there we go. Gotta be careful, because these guys normally hunt in packs, but these dickheads with their weird mouldy looking wings. Yeah, these things are fast and very angry. So unless you've got... You know, if you get attacked by a pack of them, a regular Pteranodon is dead. Which is why we currently have no Pteranodons. Those are raptors. Those are raptors that have seen me. Let's try and get it away from the others. I know it's going to jump me, but as long as Ho Chi Minh is ready. Hey, good one. Yeah, these things are just unnecessarily violent. And I was like, oh, these are cool, I want to tame one. I filled one with so much, well, yeet stick. Not trank darts at that point. But and someone was like, oh yeah, you can't tame those. I'm like, ah, shit. Okay, yeah, I need a shitload more of that. If I want to make the pressure cooker, and with the pressure cooker I can just make kibble. Oh, that's a lag spike. I don't know if that's local or server side. either way. Well, Ho Chi Minh's getting there. Well, that's what the nodules are. Ugh. Ugh. Maybe the corrupted raptors can't pounce you. That would be useful. Oh. Hey. Alright, so I've currently got nearly 12 stacks. So that's 120-ish. And I need 300. Now, those over there look like Carnotauruses. I don't fancy trying to fight them. One's a level... There we go. So we've got a level 10 and a level 90. Do I risk it? Probably shouldn't risk it. Looks like I'm risking it. Okay, they're not out damaging me too much. They're not even out damaging me, but I'd imagine they've got more endurance. Oh, they gave me a decent pile of nodules. Who we got? Level 25. Boring. A little bit more speed. So I need 30 stacks. So that's 5 rows. Might as well harvest the meat. Necessary, I can use it to make narcotic. What we got there? That was a 5, I think. There's a lot of bootleg stuff around. Also, these guys have apparently a good ability to just sort of run on the air. Now that guy I'm not going to pick with, because I could probably take it, but on its own. Do I risk it, chap? Last time I went up against a Rex, I had to throw away a suit of armor so I could take off, as it was on a rescue mission and I was too late. So I picked up the bodies and the saddles, but I reckon that Rex is on its own enough. Necessary, I'm pretty sure I can outrun it. Oh. Oh. Oh, you can hurt those. That's get in the yeet. Oh, they do a lot of knockback. I know the enforcers do mass knockback when they're not yours. I had one knock me off a ledge yesterday. That was very inconvenient. I had to jump off of Ho Chi Minh at the last second so that I didn't die and he didn't die. Yeah, no, seeing my sister later today, so I'm not going to be streaming for too many hours. Morning, Dwayne. Yep, just 11:57. Oh yeah, I think the last time you were here, you may have seen that we had another person, at least one other person in the server. We found their house. They have since put a roof on. So I now have to use mod powers to go and have a look, but I'm not too interested, to be honest. They can do their own thing as long as they don't fuck with us. I'm happy to leave them alone. So we've got nearly enough. And we have a scout blueprint. There was a T-Rex. I don't know where that's gone. Kind of concerned. Yeah, offline protection is useful because it's like, okay, you've got a thatch hut. Dinosaurs might wreck it, but if you're not there, yeah, you don't have to worry. You know, it does mean that if you want to keep dinosaurs outside as well, you can. But again, if as long as you've got something around you, you should be fine. The dinosaurs themselves should be immune to the damage. Yeah, this isn't even my server. This is just, I know the guy who runs it, and I'm one of his admins. It's a lot of bears. I am nearly at the point where I've got enough bits. So one big beastie, and we should be set for getting a pressure cooker. Yeah, the server is Byzantium. You know, if you've got the mod, you can jump in. And by the mod, the DLC. There are a few mods that come with it, but they're nothing particularly fancy. It's the cave mod, so we can have the yeet stick. The castles, keeps, and forts, I think it is, which give us the nice buildings. I don't know who the new person is. I think they're called Cataclysm or something. I'm not too sure. What's the other ones? We've got the Versatile Boats mod, despite the fact that there is apparently no water on this map. But it does mean if there's any underground lakes, you can, you know, drop a boat down and it can reverse. I mean, I just bought the season pass just after it got expensive again. Because originally the season pass was like 20 quid. I'm like, that's not bad. I should get that. And then it's like, oh yeah, Extinction's coming out in the next few days. I should definitely get that season pass. £32. Ooh. I got the yeet then. Fortunately, Ho Chi Minh's a tough boy. So how much have we got? We've got 4 complete rows, nearly 5 complete rows. Raptors. Yeet. Oh, they can pounce. They can pounce. They can pounce. Bad touch, bad touch, bad touch. Do not want. Hey. No one invited you. Need to get the bodies quickly because they go off super fast. Right, I'm going to have to run this guy home. Or dump out some meat. How much we got? That's enough, right. Right, as I think that's a T-Rex just over that cliff. It's a dippy. Ah, thank fuck. Def the dippies, but not right now. Not found any of the supply drops so far. So normally you get like little supply beacons and stuff, but... Get. There we go. Hate it when they get stuck underneath you. Also, fun fact with the corrupted stuff, it can quite happily fly into the city, and because if it's the flyers... Hello, ruler of stars. Yeah, the corrupt can just fly in here, and the enforcers can do nothing to stop them. So, I'm going to have to get some AA defense pretty sharpish. Just for knocking them out the sky. Right, let's get this guy. Ho Chi Minh parked outside my shop. Alright. Not gonna question that too much. And the generator's turned off. Cooking. Eat. Alright, pressure cooker we have. What else do I need to make? Can I make I could probably make a fridge. That might help. I mean, I've got the generator now. Yeah, let's make a fridge. Crafting. All of the things needed for that. Yeah, my little generator's meant to have a little auto setting on it, so it doesn't, you know, just use power for no discernible reason. Now, how do I get this to go the other way around? Is it E? Alright. So I need to add an irrigation line to that, and then I can start making kibble. Eventually I'll move probably most of my workshop in there. Think that's... Can't tell how about... Yeah, got it right. So yeah, I've got enough bits and pieces to do that. I need to get the flexi pipes. Just in case. So I need to run an irrigation line. Let's just go and show all the pipes. Yeah, no greenhouse effect. That's bugging me because I got greenhouse effect by my ship. Apparently you can just make the new kibble, but you need what is it you need? Look. I've got a pressure cooker. So crafted foods. Extraordinary kibble. You need cooked lamb chops, giant bee honey. Small kibbles, bigger kibbles. I think it requires stuff that I have not found yet on this map. So it is there as choice as an option, but I don't have any of it yet. Because I've just not had enough exploration time for the most part. I've been mostly stuck to the ground as my explorations have been the side to side has been by mostly land with a bit of Pteranodon, and the bottom down to the desert bit was by Pteranodon, and then the Pteranodon got eaten. Because a large T-Rex came along and was like, ooh, lunch. It was not too productive because I've not seen a decent level Pteranodon to try and tame. Not 9, just 0. Yep, that's not quite the right proportion. So, flexi pipe. Alright then. So we have fridges. Should probably try and get some more gasoline made. It uses it pretty quickly, but oofed. Not making much gasoline then by the look of it. Plenty of gunpowder in store. Need charcoal. Need to get some wood, and to get wood I'm going to need to get probably a beaver. Check everything for eggs. No. Move all the eggs across at some point, but for now, it's not so bad. I can make some more fridges, maybe. At this point, I should probably put anything left in Ho Chi Minh in the fridge. It's not much. Food, miscellaneous, in the fridge. Well, new res all seems to be harvested from the new res all seem to be harvested from the new dinos or lampposts. Yeah, I went out and harvested a bunch of benches earlier. It seems a strange thing to do, but it works. So yeah, I've got loads of just element shards, but I don't know. I can't remember how you turn it into regular element. I think you need to have one of the, like, cave obelisk things, but I'm not too sure. Oh, there's a stray enforcer. What level is this enforcer? $15. Yeah, I can take that. Yeet. There's probably a more efficient way of harvesting them, like using maybe like an ankylosaur or something, but I don't want to risk it. Oh, Pteranodon. Level 60. That'll do. Load it, load it, load it, load it. Right. No? Alright. Go work out what the drop's meant to be like on these. the air time. I don't suppose any of you guys who've actually played this have flown up too high yet, but if you fly too high, you catch fire. I'm just wasting darts at this point, but I've got a. Alright, let's go get the kibble. So yeah, if you fly up too high, you catch fire, which, yeah, I consider to be a negative. Don't know about anyone else, but... So the intention will be, once I've got the Pteranodon again, to be able to go out with... what's the word? Go out with the Pteranodon and hunt for good dinosaurs, and with those good dinosaurs get charge node to make element from dust. I can make the element shards, but if you need a charge node, I've got a mod installed. There's a mod installed over on the server that I could use for that purpose. I'd rather not do that. Where is that Pteranodon saddle? There it is. Only managed to recover one of the Pteranodon saddles. There was a T-Rex related incident, followed by a Stegosaurus related incident with the other one. Come on, Hochi. You know what? It's fine. I'll just go on foot. Hope that nothing attacks me. Or a defender has already gone and killed it. Because I don't know if the cross-aberration charge nodes would do it, but I could make one of those if I get, you know, bored. But I've not had a chance to explore much because of... There we go, right. Let's check out these ones. Oh, you're a fast one. You are a level 5. That's a regular Rex. That's a bootleg Rex. Do you reckon the Carnotaurus could take that Rex? I reckon it could do it. Now, I think the last time I managed to play this, managed to get propellant. Is the aberration charge node. See, because I've not played much of actual aberration. I've played the Hope map, as some of you are aware. I've played Ragnarok, and I've now played this one. And I've played about 2 hours on the island before I really knew what I was doing. So I'm oh yeah, you're all full of bits. So I'm not that well up on how some things work, but yeah, I could probably make a charge node and the element shards into actual element, and then go and, you know, yeet on things. But, kind of want to play it properly. Alright, you're 50% tame. Good. Let's try and keep you alive. Oh. Well, this is just horseshit. I only need to like 30 attacks at most on the Rex. However, the Carnos are the issue. Potentially, because I don't know what level they were. Oh, they were level 15s, alright. Huh. Not done that before. Normally I don't try and take on those until I've got a wyvern of some flavour. Or a wyvern, depending on how you want to pronounce it. I personally don't care. I'm going to end up calling them pigeons. Because I'm exciting. 16 more ooze. It's not a bad map, this one. So I've not really got much to compare it to. I've only played Ragnarok, and Ragnarok is massive and pretty. So, what we got over there? I want to get a decent breeding stock of them now. I've got a fridge to put in, and I think I've got enough stuff to make the like the cave, not the cave bedding, the straw bedding, stable bedding. That's the word from the CKF mod, because that means you can just hatch eggs really easily. But without a nanny, I've got to pay attention to it, which isn't exactly a bad thing, but I've got things I need to do every now and again. And if I miss all the timers, especially with like level 60 stuff, it's not terrible, but it's not helping. I don't remember why I coloured these all pink. I think it was literally just because I had some pink dye spare. But no, I've been trying to not watch other people's videos on Extinction, because I don't want to, you know, I want to work out how to do it for the most part. I mean, if people tell me things, I'm not going to be like, oh, it's more just, you know, I don't want to be like, here's a walkthrough of how to do this, and then be like, oh, okay then. But, you know, finding out things like you can't tame the corrupted stuff should have been fairly obvious, but, did anyone else see the flickering Pteranodon in the sky just then? Not quite sure what that's in relation to, but, nah, this thing is, there's so many Dimetrodons around here, I could probably just get a pile of them. That's what I normally do, before I found out that that was quite easy to do. But, you know, it's lower maintenance to have that. You know, I want to get Dimetrodons anyway, because I like to get the whole set of, you know, things that can lay eggs for imprint purposes. The most concerning ones, I think, is when you get a dinosaur that goes, I want this type of kibble, but that's your own species. I want it. Oh, there we go. Right then, chat, what are we naming the Pteranodon? I will leave it in your capable hands to pick a name for this wee beastie. Huh. Alright. Let's take Hochi back. It's not flying to the lampposts. Flappy McFlapface. I'm gonna check if there's any other suggestions. Flappy McFlapface, yeah. I should have predicted this. Hey, hey, hey. Right, now I'm running the fridge. I always need the generator on, so I'm going to have to keep up a reliable supply of stuff to kill. Yeah, I mean, I do that, so. Let's make some more gasoline. Cook some more scrap metal. Meat in the meat box. Skulls for the skull throne. To people who have a bit more practice at playing on non-Ragnarok base maps, making propellant. Are there any places you can get cactus? Or is it fairly limited? Six. Come on. Give options. There we go. There we go. Doesn't regular sap work? It does if I've got a grinder, but I do not have a grinder yet. And I'd still need the regular sap. So, Flappy... Look. Flap face. I hope you're all proud of yourselves, chat. Yep, I don't know if cactus grows on this map is the issue. I could have a quick jaunt out to the desert. I mean, hopefully I'll survive this trip. Just gonna leave my armor at home. I won't be needing it. As long as I don't fly like an idiot, it should all be fine. But yeah, Megaloceros, big lumpy things. Lots of things with jaws. So many Tapaharas on this map. Let's actually fly all the way down here and see what it looks like. It looks weird. Also, wow, that's a lot of those things. Normally these things are quite rare, the megalosaurs, but yeah. Oh, they've seen me. All right. Have we seen? As it is currently in the game 1:35 AM. I'm sure you can tell by how dark it is. Yep. Defender drones there, doing good work, attacking dodos. Alright, I need to be careful of things, as I don't have that many hit points, that much stamina, no real armor. It's fine. Oh, it's coming up for the hour mark. I will do my current thing of, well, for the duration until more is found out about it or it stops being an issue. Shilling the GoFundMe link in the chat, which is for someone that the government has decided, excuse me, doesn't need to you know, have sensible things. Oh, there is cactus. There is cactus here. That's good. But yeah, the Department for Pensions have gone. So we made a clerical error. You now owe us money. So, despite the fact that, for the most part, that is the only source of income for most people using the Department for Work and Pensions, that's a thing that has happened. Right, I'm nearing my load limit already, because this is not a thick boy. I'm going to try and get a Tapahara if I can, because Tapaharas have got a nice high weight limit, even if they're not very fighty. Well, I do remember at one point using a Tapahara as a sort of, because I had to, more than through choice, to kill a wyvern. That was a thing that there's horses! There are horses! I'm gonna get a horse. What? Are you... Fuck. Fuck, 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 fuck. Flappy. Come back, Flappy. 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 There's horses. It's actual legitimate horses. They are so bad. Oh, that one's so bad. Huh, these used to be scorpions. What's in the box? Ah, pickaxe, nice. Want to try and get one of the spitty face lizard things. Those lads. But I've no idea what they eat. This is a nice optical illusion that really fucked with me the first time I came in here. Right, I'm gonna get my stamina because there's a flappy dickhead around, and those things are just death. I just remember what else I need. I need sulfur. I'm gonna have to make a few trips. Well, I think the sulfur location is the other side of the map. We're gonna go on an adventure. Hooray! I'm gonna take a high quality pickaxe with me. Because I really want my item collector to work, because I'm fed up of manually feeding the dung beetle poop. Yeah, for reals, what have I done? I know why I've got the little red indicator on. Oh yeah, for people who may comment, but these gates don't go all the way up. How will that, like, you know, protect stuff? It's mainly to stop the Carnotauruses wandering in. Although it doesn't work very well. So I know at one point I'd gone out to do some generalised looting, came back, and there was just Carnotauruses just casually trying to eat my my Yankees. I got rid of those lads quite quickly. Hello. Berries. Meat. More berries. Yeah, it's basically where I spawned in. I have a habit of spawning and going, yeah, this seems like it'll do. And then not progressing to, you know, moving the house somewhere else. On the grounds of this map, it's kind of a bit, what's the word? Ass for living anywhere. It's the main body of the town, at least for the first few days of being here, is just heat stroke continuously. And, you know, most people don't like continuous heat stroke. Oh, what we got? 10. Like. So yeah, I can take everyone for a nice little tour around the city if they've not seen it yet. There's things and stuff. There's a bunch of bootleg dinosaurs. I've not seen anything good yet. Or if I have, it's been stuff that I don't want. It's like, right, I want to get some just low-level stuff. It's nice and convenient just to have the eggs. Do you want a 145 iguanodon? Not really. I mean, iguanodons are good, don't get me wrong, but don't really need them. Oh yeah, anyway. Especially if that error is still present with the stacking mod where you can't make berries into seeds. Because that got very annoying when I'm like, right, I want to feed my little pigeons, which are the featherlights and things, and then I just couldn't because I ended up having to feed them kibble because I couldn't get enough seeds. That was fun. I mean, you know, they all survived. Found out the reason that was hollabungering the food supplies on Mesopotamia on the Hope map was just the fact that I had hatched a bunch of the baby ones, forgotten that once you take them off the mushrooms, they eat seeds, and they eat so many seeds. I don't think I've seen a snow owl yet. I've seen some RGs. I've seen the Velonosaurs, I've seen the gas bags. I've not seen the long dippy lizard boy. But I need to be much further along. Yeet. See, I know there's a bunch of places I've barely explored. This is probably the most I've explored today, other than in the city, just because I've not had wings, and without wings, bad things happen. And even with wings, bad things happen. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's try and find somewhere slightly safer to land for a minute. Is that? There's a metal. Is it metal? Yeah. Need to try and find sulfur rocks, because I want propellant. Huh. This looks somewhat familiar. Is this the wrecked obelisk that I've heard about? Ooh, what's this? 20. Wow. Oh, right. This whole place is full of holes. Interesting. Does that look like an obelisk? Might be an obelisk. I am burning to death. And I don't believe I can make desert clothing. So I've not seen anything that produces silk yet. There's a lot of mouldy wrecks. I'm going completely the wrong way. A lot of weird corrupted wrecks. If anyone in the chat is less blind than me and happens to notice like sulfur deposits on the ground, harass me. It won't spoil, it's worth looking for though. I'm not quite sure what you mean. What won't spoil? Ooh, that's an abyss. I know the sap doesn't spoil, if that's what you potentially mean. Gilly. I mean, the ghillie suit probably helps, but the desert clothing is the one that normally comes to mind for cooling. But I've not found silk. Oh, this place is weird. Oh, they're coming. Okay, right. Why are the Spinosauruses so far from water? Oh, I know about the snow owl. You know, I've watched all the trailers and stuff. It's just it's more the where things are and what things do. I know the snow owl is like a big angry thing that heals your friends, which is really nice. There's a lot of mutual heal stuff now, not just the Daedon, which is quite pleasant, really, because it means you can get you know, more options for doing the boss fights other than like the war pig. What are those beacons? I wonder what they are. I wonder if I can mine them, or whether they count as trees. And by trees, like the big trees that you can build on. Now that looks... Is this sulfur? Nope. That looks like sulfur over there. A place I've actually been trying to get to for the longest time. There's obsidian. Now, the snow owl does look nice. I just haven't found one yet because I've not been to the snow area. I need to kill a few more megatheriums for their floofiness. Possibly some of the beavers. Right, oh dear. Oh, that's a flock of them. Oh no. Oh, this could go badly. And the worst thing I'd lose is the sword, but it's still not what I want to happen. Okay, one left. I'm aware there are time boa right there. No. No. Alright. I'm having to fight the time boa. Come on, Flappy. You can do it. I believe in you, Flappy. Yeet this snake. Oh, what the fuck was that? So you guys did just see those materialize out of the air, right? Dear. So, I'm gonna need a new gun. And all the other basic equipment. Well, yeah, that body's not coming back. Suddenly teleporting freaking pteranodons, though. That's what everyone wants. Right, let's just pause the playback. I don't need to be able to see that. Okay. So, I only lost my tools, my dignity, my pteranodon. But no, I've never seen just stuff materialize out the air before. That's a new one for me. Yeah. Right, fortunately, I normally make a pair of rifles. So, I took the kibble with me, didn't I? Yep. I make good decisions. So, crafted foods. Dodo. Well, I can make new kibble at least. Should put some more petrol in the generator. Thing is, since you've got a fridge, you have a fridge. So 50 darts and a pteranodon, I think, is the biggest loss there. Right. Ammo. Let's make more ammo. Let's get some more darts. I'm gonna have to go and hunt some more pteranodons. Or do I go a bit fancier and try and get a tapihara? Yeah, I can afford to make a new sword. Weapons, primitive. So, Tapahara, I forget what kibble they need, but I don't have it unless I've gotten very fortuitous. I think they need Stegosaurus kibble for Tapaharas. I'm not the biggest fan of the Stegosaurus. It's not bad or anything, they're just big and slow. How much ammo did I make then? Alright, I made 67? 50? I don't know. Yeah, not much. Alright. So, once again, Ho Chi Minh comes to the rescue. So... Ho Chi Minh does not care for your walls. I'm actually going to go get the kibble. Just in case I find a good Pteranodon. Because they are faster. To get some meat for that lad to eat quite quickly. As otherwise it will just eat all of the prime. Alright, let's go and harass the neighbours. Oop. Yeah, my connection isn't always too enthusiastic. Yeah, the thing is, I can see stuff on the map that looks like it should be sulfur. So I kind of want to try if I can get another bird to get me there. Oi! Stop picking on the parasaurs. They didn't do nothing to no one. Yeah, I don't have it on high graphics settings because it doesn't do anything to me. Makes the game run smoother. I know, I could turn it up to max if I wanted, but I want to be able to stream nice and smooth. Or as smooth as I can, and I could turn the graphics up higher, and it'd just make it worse. You know? I also find that with the graphics up too high, just stuff like grass gets really distracting. It's nearly 1 o'clock. Cool. Alright, see if we can get a new Pteranodon or a Tapahara. What's that one? 35. Haha. No, my graphics card's massive. The problem is my processor isn't. Because I've got it for rendering for 3D software, not for playing video games. Alright, let's see if we can chase this down. Alright. Well, that's gone. Oh, there it is. Oh. See you, Tapahara. Ah, I know. I think I've played this game on the high graphic settings, and I've streamed on the high graphic settings, and I just don't like it. Like, there's enough stuff around distracting me as it is. And, having more textures and stuff loading in all the time, it's just, Alright, let's hunt this tap. Ah, again, really? We got there. 50. Huh. Picnic tables. Nice. Got it over there. That looks like it's over there. I really want to get a raptor. What the? Really? Really? Alright then. Well, I didn't see that one coming. So then. So this is going well. See if I can go and get Ho Chi Minh before something else does. Try something simple like, you know, knocking over some beavers so I can get a decent wood collector. So at the moment I'm using the Yankees. The Yankees are alright, they're just not very efficient. They don't have a weight reducer or anything. Yeah, hopefully. Normally more people are on the server by now. At least in the voice chat. So, sorry it's a little quiet. Not much I can do on that one. There's just Tapaharas everywhere around here. I'm a day just wandering around looking at stuff and just tripping over them. Yeah, this is the other tribe. It's yep, Cataclysm. We have the offline damage prevented, so I cannot do anything to them. Which I personally quite like, because it means I can't just be a dickbag and go and raid them while they're not here, and they cannot do the same. Because offline raiding is cheap. You know, if you've got that much beef with someone that you want to go and destroy their stuff, at least have the decency to do it while they're there. Now, where the feck was I? That's a cliff. You know, the lovely, kind-hearted raider we had on Mesopotamia so often was just doing it to grief. You know, he wasn't doing it to get any resources. He was literally just dropping everything on nearby, coming back and trying to kill anyone else he could. It's just like, well, this is just not helping anything. I get down from here. I've taken a wrong turning. And I am dehydrating to death. Yeah. One of these walls has got fountains. Yeah, I know, I'm thirsty. Yes, this is a public server. It is the server name is Byzantium. As is written in the chat. It's obviously unofficial, non-dedicated one. Is it dedicated? I don't remember. No, dedicated, it means it's always on. So, yeah, it's... the owner has a server rental that they pay, and we all get to play in it. Hooray! Let's hope this is actually water, otherwise I've made a terrible mistake. Yep. Right, so now I need to find some down safely. Lots of unsafe down. But yeah. So the only particular rule we have for the server is if you want to join the tribe, you also have to be in the Discord we use, because, you know, accountability and that. Otherwise, you know, do as you will. Just if you're going to be difficult, we will, like, set fire to your buildings, run you out of town, potentially tie you to a stake and burn you. We've done that a few times. Good times. That was only to our own tribe as well. I was, oh, I'm dehydrated again, really. One of our tribe members caused our Ferrozenosaur to die by drowning. You know, those well-known aquatic beasts, the Ferrozenosaur. Gonna run out of packs soon. Yeah, I might have to die and do this again with like a parasaur. Could probably get some berries for some water, but we also found that if you kill the person with like an arrow or something just before they completely die, the stake doesn't burn up. So you get to recycle it, and you get to recover the handcuffs. Which, on Mesopotamia at least, was good, because metal was really difficult for us to find. Like, I'd spend like a good 2 or 3 hours every day just collecting metal. And then other people would come on and spend 5 to 10 minutes crafting, and then all the metal would be gone. Is that water? That looks like water. Please don't be a cliff. Please don't be a cliff. Oh, there's monkeys. Oh dear. I make good decisions, as I'm sure you can tell. We've got slightly boosted gather rates as well, as may be evident. Yeah, we held out for quite a while, but I think we were one of the last bigger tribes on there, because everyone else was just getting offline griefed. So that thing of, you know, someone can come in and spend half an hour with explosives and destroy several months' work. It gets a bit tiresome. So where the feck am I? I have no idea where I actually am in relation to... there's piranhas, really? Alright. Not seen piranhas on this map yet. Yeah, Mesopotamia was alright, but yeah, it needed some offline protection, or at least, you know, occasional removal of griefers. But when presented with the evidence of, here is the screenshot of all the damage and what did the damage, I apparently needed video evidence of an offline raid happening to you. You know, that thing that you can't do. It's like saying the way to prevent burglaries while you're not in the house is to be in the house. Okay, I'm genuinely lost. Maybe over here? Does this looks like I recognize it? Maybe? No. I need water. Where did I last get water? Somewhere around here. Did this count as giving me water? I know I ran over something in this area that gave me water. Ah. There we go. Might have to look back on the stream to try and find out roughly where I died, because I'm getting all turned around. The least I can do is find Ho Chi Minh. Maybe it's this way, I don't know. I do not think this is the way. Yeah, loads of little colourful tapaharas. I cannot believe I have lost my dinosaur. This is the embarrassment. Now, was I down a level? I don't think so, so it must be this side. I was near water because that's what I died in. Let's, good if the beacon showed up from further away. Just tapaharas for days. This looks familiar? Maybe? As long as it's alive, it's not so bad. But if it's not alive, that's difficult. Okay, maybe it was over here. Maybe. Let's just eat some more bushes. Yeah, retaining a surprisingly high amount of viewers for this time of day. Normally it's quite dead. But I guess it's people going, "Ooh, Extinction." To which I am not complaining. No, we have found horses, we found cactus. This is useful. To not eat the narco berries. So I can remember watching back Yahtzee's Let's Drown Out of Ark, and he just eats all the berries and then falls unconscious. I want to say deja vu. I have been in this place, but yes, I have been in this place before. Well then, I might have to check the stream back, find out where I died. Not having a GPS or anything is tricksy. Also, not having memorized the map yet. Ah, that sounds fun. I'm seeing my sister later because she is in the area, which is rare. So, probably should stop in about 2 hours' time to go and do that. Because, you know, actual human interaction. Where the hell am I meant to be going? I mean, it's good that he's got, like, a nice packed lunch on him, but, I don't know where he is. This don't look right. Maybe it's... Yeah, I think it was further into town? For want of a better word. I'm tired again. Let's pick berries. Yeah, that map resolution. Even when I've had it on a high settings, sometimes the map just doesn't load in for me. Some type of horrors that look vaguely familiar. Do I know any of these? This looks more promising. Need some water though. Really should have brought a pteranodon, not a pteranodon, a parasaur. Because it's quite likely at this point that I'm going to get back and my body's going to have gone. And then I'm back to stage 0 on the kibble front. And on the meat front. Let's eat some berries while I get some stamina. How have I gotten this lost this quickly? On foot. It's being incompetent now. I mean, I've got stuff I could just go back to base and ride out. The problem is I don't know where I'm going. Because after a while this place all looks the same. There it is. Well, the good news is that Ho Chi Minh is alive. As explaining to Stu why Ho Chi Minh is dead would be tricky. Okay, that took 18 minutes. Right, let's discard some junk. Nice if skins were an option you could turn on and off to like get them. Or they cost like a fibre or something for the DLC based ones. We got level 75. Level 15. Now, the sensible person would say use a bowler. Knock it into the floor and then do it that way. And I think I'm going to have to try that. I don't actually have bowlers. Well, I guess I will get the engram for the bowler. Can I not get bowler arrows? I can. Stone arrows? Is that regular stone, or is that... Yeah, alright. Hey, is this? Alright. I need thatch. Okay then. Ho-Chi, if you can do that. Go on, eat the officer. Ah, the defense unit, alright. Sometimes these can do dumb stuff like 500 point damage. That gets tiresome. Shouldn't be doing any loot from the defense units. So I need more stone to make more bowler. Oh, that's not the right button. I did the thing for bowler arrows. Okay, just can't make them here. What is that one? I think this is the level 15. At this point I'd take a Pteranodon. Anyone in the chat know if you can bowler Tapaharas? Or they were I think they're too big for it, but happy to be proven wrong. Go away. Not doing anything helpful. Who are you defending? I'm just standing here. Well, all the Pteranodons have disappeared now. What's that one? At level 15. Oh, there's a tap. And it is not good. Not a bad one either. Spiders. Yep, that's about right. Not terrible, but On a better one at this point. Tapahara's for days. Gotta sneak up on it. Oh, sneaky like. To be fair, even like a bootleg Tapahara's good, because they've got the carry weight, and that's the important thing. You know, as long as I don't have to walk, and I don't have to go around cliffs, it's all fine. At some point I do need to find Ho Chi Minh a girlfriend. Level 20. Level 45. Okay, I've not used bowlers much, that's my defense. Yeah, 13. I uninstalled the Hope map because that's always the worst one for me. It was always the worst one. Hey, it's this map I don't play on anymore. Be a shame if it were to continuously being updated, but not fixed. Oh, what are you? What are you? 75. Female as well, by the look of it. Now I can get slightly nearer to these lads. And get to here. Fact. Passive. There we go. I've got the dodo kibble, I've got the narcotic. Remove the bowler. Put the kibble in. Good. Hey. Hey, I see what you're doing there. Go away. Can I kill those things? Appears to have quietened down now. So, see if I can tame a Tapahara, as having a spare is always useful. Right, Ho Chi Minh, you stay there and... well, I guess you'll eat it if it pisses you off. There's so many low-level Ankies, I'm just going to have to let them live because I don't like hurting them. You remember a few minutes ago when this place was covered in Tapaharas? There are so many places that people could build houses that would be pretty defensible as well. Like, I'd imagine this is... Yep. Whoa, alright. Apparently I can mine this. Well, I was going to say, you could build a house on top of one of them or something, but no, that's not happening. Right, Hochi, let's get some water. And try and remember where we were. Oh, and I'm hungry. That's the point, I've got a fabricator now, I can make some canteens. Oh, I've missed canteens. So, assuming it doesn't like just die of mysterious reasons, what do you think I should name the new Flappy Bird? I mean, it's not unheard of, I'd imagine. They can probably do many different things, the Tapaharas. And they've got that massive sail on them. Probably pick up all kinds of things. I wonder if it will be even relevant to try and bowler a snail. Yeah, I should have seen that coming, really, shouldn't I? Right, yep. So the scouts don't actually give an indicator that they exist. 42%. Good, that shouldn't be too long. I just need to defend it, because sometimes defender drones will just come along and kill things that are unconscious. Because they're dicks. At one point I had a really nice Triceratops. I managed to get it in a convenient, like, pit to, you know, get it unconscious and whatever. Got it filled up with everything it wanted, like lemons. And then, yeah. I went to go and get some more narcotic, and when I got back, a defender drone had just finished killing it. I'm not sure what their alignment is based on that. They seem to be like sort of chaotic neutral. A lot of megatheriums. They're quite nice. I get a high level battle bumble, but I need to get the Megalania kibble to get the perfect tame. Once I've gotten enough eggs together, I can get an Oviraptor, and then I can start getting Ferrozinosaurs. Oh, the fun. I am just standing around. This is probably quite boring for everyone in the chat. Let's go for the 2 hour mark as well. What's this one up here? Part of me thinks that if this was a game like, as a poor example probably, something like 7 Days to Die, just having the ability to plant new trees, you know, fix things up, be quite fun as a project. Rebuild the tech city that doesn't actually do anything and is basically just a massive modern art project. But yeah, I think if I can get Tapahara or a good amount of Pteranodons, then I will play the game of building a pit out in one of the lands and just trap stuff in it to tame it, and or, you know, gladiator duels. Oh, it's something to do at least. I'm watching the chat while I'm playing this and trying to work out if I should get lunch or not. Alright. Upside down approach to eating bananas we'll have to do, as I cannot get the top off it. Yeah, 7 Days to Die is okay, but once you've got nearly 2,000 hours in it, or even just 1,000 hours in it, it's quite dry. Even multiplayer's not got that much going for it after that point. I think it's been like a year since the Alpha 17 was meant to be out. Also, the dev, as we refer to him as Mr. Charisma, on the multiplayer server I'm still technically a part of. He's very dry in his presentation. It's hey. There we go. So on the Ragnarok iteration of Byzantium, I don't know how many Pteranodons we had, but I could make a full stack of 500 kibble daily normally, sometimes multiple times a day. We had so many. Say Isiot had been doing a breeding program to get more of them, to get the optimum from what we had available, and they were really good. It was just lots of them, and they just lived in their own little barn. Now, one thing I might do, as I don't believe they're available on this server, is I might spawn in a phoenix. Just because you know, not to use it, just to have it as a means of getting rid of any spare sulfur. But for that, I want to have a couple of good wyverns before I'd even consider doing that cheat, because yeah, it's cheating, but you're not using it for anything. Because pearls are easy to come across on this server, it's weird. Like, all the stuff that's normally rare, there's quite a lot of it. Apart from the good dinosaurs. Like, I've seen more deer on this game and tapiharas than anything else. You know, tapiharas are good, but there's a lot of them, and most of them are really low level. Because I think on Byzantium, because when it started up, as a sort of collective, we hadn't been aware that you could set the level cap increments. So we had loads of really low level stuff, so I think hot and cold were a level 4 and a level 3 Tapahara. Yeah, they did the job. Oh, there's another one. Come on. Come and land. Oh, you know what I need to put in this? Meat, so it doesn't just eat all the kibble when it gets the... No, is that the same one? It is. Look. Flat face. Second. Right then, Flappy. My reaction times are not what they used to be. How's it gone? Well, we've got A1 at least, and it's pretty decent. So, saddles, saddle, there we go. I need fibre and hide to take this one home. We're going the right way, yes. Empty. I can guarantee you, as soon as I've spent a long time getting a bunch of little bootleg ones, like a pair of 150s will just get trapped somewhere in my house. Can you not? Can you not, Flappy? Ooh. Aww. All the aesthetic ones are bootleg. So fun fact with the Defender drones, they're not very strong. I've in fact seen 2 of them picking on a dodo, mostly unsuccessfully. Oh, another 75. I may have made poor decisions. Come on, Ho Chi. Oh dear. There you go. Right. Do your thing before it kills Flappy, because this game has some fun problems with that. Where it's just like, it looks like I'm in range, but I'm not. Fuck's sake. Was it you? Don't think it was you. Nope. That's an enforcer. Get on. Oh no. Oh, I can't tell if Flappy's hurt. Disadvantage of the red ones. Yeah, Cataclysm has a nice thatch hut. Not seen any other places where people have built yet, but there's time. Obviously the server's only a few days old. Yeah, I messed that up. Bye. get more stuff to make cooler. What am I lacking? Stones, I think. Haha. Yep, uses a lot more stone than I thought. Oh yeah, he of course uses free stones because it's a free thing bow. I'm mumbling to myself. I need to talk more clearly and in actual coherent sentences. That might help with that whole talking to other people thing that I'm meant to be doing right now. Oh, Lystrosaur. See if I can find another Pteranodon or a Tapihara before I get home. It's not too far now. It's going to take a lot longer if Flappy keeps clipping inside of Ho Chi Minh, but really, is that how we're doing this today? Parasol? There's something with wings. There's some galleys. Hey! I have no quarrel with you, sir. Long shot. No, I need more metal ingots. Turn element into element dust, element shards into element dust, but I cannot turn it back. Well, still got 3 viewers. So, not complaining. Just going to try and get this lad home. Unload some of the junk. And, there we go. I bet this loads in. You know, I said, you know, I'll get home and there'll just be a really good one. So hope I don't fuck this up. Close, I think. Well, thank you, Stargazer. I'd say it's, what, early o'clock in the morning still, just about for you? Come on. Come and land. Let me throw pointy rocks at you. And beat you unconscious with a stick. Alright. Huh. Alright. What even is hit detection, I suppose? Hmm. So I can't tell if I'm missing or if it's just not detecting the hit. Should probably wait till it comes out the trees. Yeah, I wasn't awake at that time locally, so not gonna complain at people not wanting to hang around at that hour in the morning. Oh, oh, oh. Nearly stuck. That's good game. Okay, that one hit. Come on. It only takes 2 darts to knock these things out. Also... Huh. Yep, that hit, but no detection. There we go.
Sure you live.
I am live, Lozzie. Good morning. I'm playing Ark as usual because I realised I technically have a day off because most people don't want their kitchen painted on a Saturday morning. Because I totally remember that weekends are a thing.
I just found a bed bug.
Yeah. I mean, I've been killing those in my job. That's current solution I've found. Duct tape.
You said heat bug, heat bit.
Yeah, I've
heat
got
gun.
a heat gun that works. The main thing I was going to say was I've been at one of the houses where it's had it as a more persistent problem. Normally it's like a couple of them that then get, you know, smushed and gotten rid of. But one of them's had a heat gun to cook the area and then use duct tape around the edges of the carpet. Below the, you basically take the carpet up, then you put the duct tape along the skirting board, and the
This bitch is resilient.
But yeah,
I'm very tempted to like just spray it directly with the poison.
I mean that'll do it, but was going to say what I've been mostly doing, if any of the ones that I've found, is just
It's like
find where they're coming from and then tape that area up. Because then
it's coming from my futon map.
Okay, then maybe get some like cling wrap and wrap your entire thing in that, and then use as normal. That's not where these things live anymore. Let's move this lot. Collectibles, drugs. Let's make more narcotic. Stick this stuff in the fridge. Lots of odd eggs that I've managed to collect. Yeah, currently I don't really know what to advise, so I just know how I've dealt with them, which isn't necessarily useful. Right. Hey, Flappy. Oh yeah, on the off chance that it hasn't just died while I've been trying to collect this saddle, what should I name the second Pteranodon chain?
What's Pteranodon look like again?
It's like a pterodactyl, but smaller. So we've got Flappy McFlapface 2, after the first one had a tragic accident. And, Oh, there's a Pteranodon here. And we should have a second one. Which is where exactly? I'm being... Am I being blind? Am I just being dumb? Thought I was running around after it and knocked it unconscious. It was... Oh, there's a crate. Yeah, I'm gonna play it. Hope nothing's happened to it. That'll be a nuisance. Finally get a 130 Pteranodon. It dies. Does sound about like what would happen to me today, but... Am I just being really dumb, chat? Have I just flown past it a bunch of times? It's not that one. The worst of the case scenario is it's dead. Best case scenario is it's woken up and left. It shouldn't have. Oh, there it is. It was blending in with the tarmac. Right. 2 people watching. It's something.
I did nothing.
Sorry?
To get these. I did nothing to get these fuckers.
I don't think anyone chooses them, but once you've got...
my ex did.
There's limited options for how to get rid of it. Easiest thing is just to remove anywhere they can hide, or seal up anywhere they can hide. And then douse the remaining area in the chemical for it.
You do
not bring a hobo into your house?
I mean, that's probably not where they're from, in all honesty.
Oh, that's probably not where they're from. Then tell me why my ex got bed bugs when he brought his hobo brother into his apartment, and then
Okay,
subsequently gave them to me.
that's not how exactly that works. It's more they will live in things, and if you per se, I've if I spent enough time in one of the houses that might have them, I could just get them by proxy because they live in like luggage and things. So it's.
They also live on hobos because hobos are.
And
like,
once again, we have Lozzie.
Everything.
Yes, in the chat with the ruler of stars. My cats bring all kinds of crap in my house. Last time it was a ferret with 3 legs. Yeah, I don't really know what you do with a ferret in that state. I guess put it outside again, but that doesn't seem particularly conducive to, you know, the ferret.
Ferrets cannot live outside.
Well, I mean, if it came from outside.
Yeah, but that's probably a lost pet or something.
Well, given that it had 3 legs at the time, I would hope not, but
I would hope not either, but if it is literally a ferret,
well, it could be a weasel, could be a polecat. I'm not too familiar with.
Well,
this is apparently water. All right. Ah, it took us to the sanctuary. Ah, don't lie. So by a sanctuary in Dudley, a chip shop. I kid. My grandma lives in that area, so I am somewhat familiar with it. They said the leg's probably in fox. Most likely. I mean, foxes do have a habit of being a general nuisance. And with them whole not being hunted thing, their population is expanding and they're just moving into towns because there's more stuff for them to eat. And just generally more foxes. You know, the best thing is when it's like early o'clock in the morning and then you just hear this like weird screaming sound and it's just sitting in the middle of the road scratching. It's like, why are you here? So, that's the neighbours. It's taken some damage, which I don't quite understand. Probably some flavour of dinosaur trying to eat it.
Now it's dead.
I mean, I've killed a bedbug with a plank before now. They were living in a bed frame, so I took the bed frame apart and killed 2 in the process. And then I set fire to all the eggs that had been laid on it, because there weren't many places for it to hide, and then I burned all of those places. Not had a problem since. It's a nice clean room, you know, not much clutter and everything. Everything's tidily away. I wonder which one of these trees we should have as the sacrificial tree. As, we have the option to do human sacrifice on this game, so you know, I think turning this place into a coliseum at some point might be a laugh. See if I can pick up Dilophosaurs that are corrupt and whatever and have them fight. The brown is water, probably. I feel like I've missed something. I'm going to go and look at that. Oh yeah, it's that really, really flat alligator. But no, it's the map of the server.
Either way, I'm not the one who freaking brought. The
Well,
bed bugs were brought in by one person.
complaining about who did it is not going to solve the problem.
Yeah, but it makes me feel better.
Okay. Well, I now have one person watching. Have fun. Right. My bulb doesn't have any kibble. Let's go and find something small to eat. Ah, Fiomia. Sorry about this, Fiomia. You were nearby. I feel slightly bad. You're surprisingly durable. I don't like eating compies.
You see, Skog, I have the same kind of impulse that hoarders have. Makes it really, really hard to throw away things like pillows and
Yeah, so you can...
which,
I'm not saying you have to throw them away, you just have to be tidy. Like, I've got loads of junk in my room because I've got all my work stuff for like 2 different jobs. One of which is DIY based. But my room is tidy. And like clean for the most part. It's a lot of junk, but it's all tidy junk. Deja vu. I have been in this place before.
I think my best bet is to get a U-Haul truck sometime during like drive to the desert and wait like 5 hours.
You could just, you know, tidy and clean everything and
I
seal up all the
can't.
edges of your carpets and everything.
I have no carpet.
Okay, well then
This room is the only room affected, and it doesn't have carpet.
well, that's even easier then. If you've not got carpet, you don't have like carpet to worry about them being in. What you want to do is find, like, go down the back of all your furniture with like a lighter or something, and if you see any little black specks, burn them. You just need to like run a lighter over it, nothing extreme, but that is the way I've always dealt with it. Right, chat, what am I naming the new Pteranodon?
Does talking to the chat when there's only one person in it really?
Well, if you want, I could go fuck myself, but, you know, I'm
No,
trying to
I'm just
include the
asking.
chat, because the chat has been quite responsive the majority of the stream. So,
Okay. I was just asking, like, to know. Because someday I may want to stream.
Streaming is not difficult.
It is for me.
Right, new bird. It's got pretty good stats. It's got very good melee. It's got decent health, decent carry weight. I'll probably call it my normal system I name them. Oh yeah, Flappy 2 is a girl. This was the Flappy 1, which was not. Oh, that's a phone call, sorry.
Jen, how do they work? I wonder if I'm left alone for the stream. I also wonder how robot-y I am. I cannot find my... This is really super annoying.
Right, sorry about that. Someone going, hello. That's not my name. Okay, yep, that's not my address. Okay, yeah, you've got the wrong number.
Please do not stalk people.
What?
Please do not stalk people.
Not. Got someone who's changed name.
They were trying to be creepy and they failed.
No, Harrier is the good name for a Tapahara. Let's go with the old classic. So, I now have a whole 1 spare dinosaur and an egg. Now, I would say, no time like the present, an attempt to yeet myself away and go and try and get some more materials. Are you really alone if you have bed bugs? Like, realistically? See if I can actually hit my keyboard properly. Canteens are expensive for engram points. Damn. Misk. Good use as any for...
I can't tell if these pants would be allowed or not at my work.
That's more of a you problem, I think. I'm not too familiar with what they look like or what your work's dress code is like.
The casual work, casual business, casual thing.
I don't know. Well, I know how that would be for me, but that's because, you know, dude requirements are often slightly more stringent in their, you know, scope.
I guess I'll wear my denim skirt over this. No one seems to have a problem when I wear my denim skirt over, like, pant or tights, like, things.
Leggings?
Leggings, yeah.
No one has a problem when I wear my skirt over leggings.
Even though it is a jean skirt.
No, I have no equipment. Oh, okay.
Jeans is not appropriate for work casual.
Yeah, jeans are generally not, you know, included in the smart casual.
But it's a skirt, which I guess is a different kind of jean.
Genie. Oh, I found where all the Tapaharas are hanging out at the moment. 40, 25, 5, 70. As soon as I go and put everything down, so I've only got my mining equipment, I come across a whole heap of them. Well, my first body is definitely gone by now, but let's hope I don't lose this Pteranodon. Because, you know, spontaneous teleporting monsters is what everybody wants, right?
You know, Subnautica had that bullshit, and yeah, LOL.
Oh no. But yeah, it's just like, right, I've killed everything, I can rest, get my stamina back, and then move on. And then a flock of angry pigeons arrive, and it's like, huh, guess I'll die then. Fortunately, this is literally just outside the city limits, and I in fact massively fucked up last time by going completely the wrong way.
Okay, so is this Mesopotamia the one that was supposed to be Sargon's utopia?
I don't know, we're not on Mesopotamia. We have,
Oh, I thought you said It was messed up.
No, this is Byzantium. This is Stu's server.
Okay.
He's doing his
Why
finest
not?
Sargon impression at intervals and going, "Hey guys, I've just reset the Ark server." Because apparently that is a meme.
Hmm.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Oh, fly. Fly, fly, fly. Well, this is going well. Already been attacked by raptors.
Now you're calling some things tapabaras. Is that
Tapaharas?
any relation to the? Yeah, is that any relation to the French-shaped big rodents? I'm asking because I cannot see it and I haven't.
No, Tapaharas are the big, like, mostly docile pigeon fellows.
Oh.
The happy sail pigeons, as opposed to the happy sail boys.
That's cute.
Hey, Nellis. I'm not sure which number Pteranodon this is, but for today, 2. There's a T-Rex. There's another T-Rex. Yeah, there's a lot going on in this map. Okay. Let's go back down again.
Any, I know we weren't exactly subtle, but any idea how Nether found?
What?
Do you have any idea how Nether found out?
What about the obvious thing that I'm not meant to be talking about?
Yeah?
It's kind of obvious.
I know.
You keep drawing attention to it as well.
Just didn't want Nether to be weird.
The thing that's going to be trying to kill me, Nellis, is the environment. I don't think Nuka's going to be weird. Nuka's going to be just, you know, Nuka.
Yeah.
Right, I successfully raided the sulfur, like, ooze deposit. I only slightly died in the process, so next time I can go back and try and get some more. Keep an eye on the time. I've got to wrap some birthday and Christmas presents before 4-ish. Probably before 3-ish. As it is my nephew's birthday last month, and I've not seen them yet. And then it'll be Christmas next month, and you know, I don't know if I'm going to see them before then, so it's easier just to get things out of the way. Does however beg the question of do I have enough relevant stuff and or relevant wrapping paper? Because I might have to resort to the brown paper, which I have lots of, but isn't very, you know, festive.
Doodle on it.
I don't think I'll be doing that. Mainly because I can't find any of my pens.
Also, it's 6:18. What are you talking about at 4? LOL.
What?
It's 6:18. What are you talking about at 4?
Well, it's currently like 2:18.
I know, I'm just joking with you.
Oh,
Trying
I'm
to
saying it's,
be fun.
I need to keep an eye on the time. Apparently the Bloodsports Sweetie Squad are like spurging out at someone I know on Twitter. There goes the beep indicating the messages have arrived. His guess is that none of them are older than 15, possibly combined. But yeah, this
Wait,
appears.
for blood sports?
Yeah, the let's jump on the bandwagon of our, like, you know, our great leader being a massive wank by also being massive wanks to people. You know, that nice wholesome attitude. Like, what's that? Something tragic has happened to you recently. Would be a shame if we were to try and mock you relentlessly. Normally followed up with, it's just a prank, bro. Or something along those lines from what I've seen. It's just like, wow, you're pieces of shit. Well, a successful trip for Flappy McFlapface. Hooray.
You know, I don't care anymore. I'm gonna wear this shirt with cardinals and
Deja
chickadees
vu.
on it.
I have cared in this place before. There's only local chat. Apparently, I don't know if that's something that the server owner's messed up, but it is inconvenient. But most people who play on Discord, so yeah. So if anyone's jumped in, then I'm not going to see them. I should get a notification when they join, but Metal's still cooking. Got congealed gas. I don't know how you congeal gas other than, you know, subliming it, but
Napalm!
I don't think it's napalm, Lozzie, but you know.
Should be. Congealed gas, that sounds like it'd
That's...
become...
Yeah, I mean, I'm not in that Discord either. I probably should jump on there, but basically, there are two Discords for this purpose. I should probably
Is
link.
the arc smiley face?
No, there's my Discord, and there is the Imperial Fleet. Let's get a link generated for that. Copy. I think will expire in a day, but so my Discord. Arc Discord. try and spell the word Discord right. No. But yeah, I've got another hour or so, and then I need to go and at least be productive. I might just be AFK, but I'll stop streaming at that point. Because, you know, the sound of me bumbling around in my room or just a muted microphone isn't going to be exciting for anybody. I would hope. Well,
I think I'm gonna head off.
no worries.
You have fun.
I will attempt to do so. I may fail.
Bye.
See you later, Lozzie. Right, as Lozzie has the honor, I'm going to jump into the Discord Arc server, as that seems slightly more relevant. Yeah, that's what my name is on there, alright. No. Because I don't even know if I've got any wrapping paper. I've got brown paper and I've got related items. Flap flap. Oh, you were set to passive. That could have been a bad thing to happen. Yeah, no, I apparently cannot get a greenhouse effect, despite being able to get a greenhouse effect not far away. I should probably put another floor and a ceiling on my workshop. Perhaps, Nullus. Let's go with perhaps. So it's 6 by 5. That's 22. I mean, you know, or 2. So, chat, I've got about half an hour before I need to go and, you know, do productive things. What should I try and get done in that time scale? I'd get an beaver or something, but they take an aggressively long time to tame without kibble. Could try and get another pteranodon. I mean, they're easy enough to get. Trying to think what I need for my next step in technology, other than the ability to make element stuff. Yes, it's very unlikely my sister will ever find out that I have a YouTube channel. I have gotten Pokemon plushies for my nephews because I'm attempting to be the fun uncle. Attempting. Yeah, I'll show you the Otonullus. It is an absolute beast. Look at this terrifying monster. Look at its happy little bouncing. Look upon it, it is the face of death. What's the... horn helmet. I need prime hide for that. Yeah, I named her Loki because she is tricksy. She is a good girl. So, I need to get some wood, because, you know, it doesn't grow on trees, apparently. That's the carpentry table, masonry table. I need wood. Okay. Triceratops any good for getting wood? I forget. That's Ho Chi Minh. Ho Chi. I don't know how long I'm going to be out today, but I might do another stream this evening if I'm around. Might try and acquire some beavers. But realistically, anything that's good, I want to try and tame it with kibble, by building up the kibble trees. So one of the things I do want to get is a scorpion. This is a good tree. Damn, 842 wood and 163 thatch. That might get me a bit more wall built. Yep. So I don't have a nanny, but I can still... I could build a hatchery, eventually. I'm gonna... Yeah, I need to wait till I've finished those walls. I mean, a Ferrozenosaur is the superior choice. But I need to get a few more steps done before I can get a ferry. But ferries are good burbs. I mean, you know, beavers are alright, but Ferrozenosaur's where it's at because they are amusingly violent and they can gather lots of useful things. Like wildflowers and mushrooms. Just, you know, casually. Placement requires placement on floor. Oh, good. Structures. Being blind. At some point I'll replace some of these walls with windows. I like to have some light. I might even do something fancy that I've been meaning to do for a while, but I've generally not had enough crystal. But crystal's not exactly a rare. And that's build a nice, I think it's a North Light. Is that the technical name for it? Nice roof, anyway. The workshop is 6 long, so I could either do it as a 3 intervals, or I could do it as 6 intervals. Or I could do it the other way around and have 5 intervals, just to be awkward. I'm very exciting, I'm sure you can tell. I should better stand here. Yep. And be lovely and cool. You know what? Well, the question is, which alignment am I on? So a north light would be that way. So that's north. Do it sidewise. Now, Army says I should do this with the metal glass, not the greenhouse glass. Let's try and think for a second how I'm actually trying to do this. Now, it's windows and then the solid roof. Yes, so I need... glass wall. It's 25, 25, 7. Or 25, 7, 7. So it's cheaper on the metal, and the metal is currently the difficult thing to acquire. So let's give the maximum amount of rows of it, because then it's the same amount of glass. I am rambling a lot. Same amount of glass each way, so it's 30 panes of glass. Okay, I can make that. That's good. There's the forge. Hopefully I can actually stockpile enough metal to make the big electric forge. But, might be a little while. But we've got propellant enough to last at least a few days. Collector options, poop types. Not. There we go. Now, if I'm getting this right, this should go well. If not, whoops. Yep, this is the watching me sit in an inventory part of the stream, after the initial watch me bumble around like a headless chicken part of the stream. And try and save some time. Stone walls. How many can I make? 3. Yeah, I need to get a beaver. Now, do I have a west facing or east facing? East facing looks better. So sloped stone walls. That looks right. This looks kind of small. Now I'll actually build it. But of course that happens. Of course. Of course. So that's stone wall left. Do I need a new one? Put this one places correctly. Good. Is this going to look like I want it to? Probably not, but it's all S+, so I can adjust it later if I need to. Stone. If I remember, the stone steps do not align with the roofs. Because convenience. Stone. Roof. I need 30. I can make 1. That sounds about right. Right, I already think that looks bad. I'm going to change it. Am I stuck in? Yeah, that doesn't really work. Okay. Watch me just destroy something completely irrelevant. Nope. Progress. Now, the question is, the fuck am I gonna do the next bit? As traditionally, things need to be held up. I'm thinking pillars. See you later, Noahs. One, two, three. This is just asking to get like, rocks thrown at it. Oh well, it should have enough space inside at least. Why are you like this? Why are you like this game? You have one purpose, that is apparently to annoy me. Okay, I'll keep a lookout. But yeah, I'll see what we can do about the fixing the chat. See you later. See ya. Well, about 15 minutes I'm going to finish up. But I don't reckon anyone's going to watch this back later, so have no fears about, you know, I don't know, being viciously savaged by bears, I suppose, unless that's a common thing in your area, in which case, yeah, you should probably be concerned about that. This seems a little claustrophobic already, hooray! Question is, can I build on top of pillars? Nope. How have I done this in the past? Short of putting ceilings up, which I kind of don't want to do, as that defeats the point. I don't know what the proportion is between settler stuff and regular arc stuff. It's not quite a half. Damn. Well, I know people watching. One person watching apparently. It's a brief interruption, I suppose. Need to go and get more stone. Not stone, the other thing. Wood. There's Ho Chi Minh. Oh. You shouldn't be here. Get fucked. Whew. 10 minutes to go. And then I'll be wrapping up for the day, for now at least. Got some stuff done though. Got some pteranodons, got some more house built, got the time collector up online. Actually got some, you know, starting to get a roof on the workshop. Managed to rescue Ho Chi Minh. fate worse than a fate worse than death. Oh, you should probably have a shower. That's probably sensible. Or if you're wanting to attempt to appear to be a normal, well-rounded person. My sister does not yet know. Haha. The fools. And stone. 4 of those, I think. Stone roofs. 29 of those. Hey, I had enough to make it. Right. That's a solution, but not a solution I want to use. If I was ceiling, that fixes a lot of the problems. Actually, that will do it. It's expensive, but let's try 1. See if this works like I want it to, and if it doesn't... I've not lost much. Well, I could put glass on it. Yep, that's how we're doing it then. Right, so I'm going to need... aesthetically, 3 more. Preferably 6 total. Start with the 3 more, we'll go from there. Oh, and I don't have any wood. Damn it. Oh, I just noticed the roof's actually slightly wider than anticipated. Okay. Too heavy for you. How about you? Unenthusiastic. Okay. Yeah, I need to make that wall taller, as it's meant to keep out Carnotauruses, not just, you know, hinder them very slightly. Yep. Well, to my one viewer, I'm going to be saying goodbye very shortly. And I hope that you have a nice day. So if you want to try out the server, I will probably actually get the server link for it. The direct join link. Mostly if you search for Byzantium, I believe as it is spelt, or as it is. No, it's not. It doesn't say Byzantium up on the top. Okay. Does it say anywhere else? No. All right. What if I did? I'll try and get that link for next time. My browser is not a fan of me running OBS and this and it. Oh, I need a Ferrozenosaur. Right, let's crawl back to Ho Chi Minh. I set long timers on the gates, otherwise that would be a nuisance. Now I have the option later on to separate the workshop out into separate pieces, build a completely new custom workshop with the heavier materials perhaps. All different options. And as I've just gone past the 3:30 mark, I'm going to say have a nice day, and I will hopefully be back later.